Is this wrong doing it this way? Is it wrong doing it this way? Let me explain to you one short item, okay? What we're going to do now is we're going to go in the game of craps, which is the game of where 7 and 11 win on the come-out roll, where you lose on a 2, 3, and 12. But you have to understand when you lose on 2, 3, and 12, okay, the only way to get 2 is 1 and 1. Every other way is a winner. You must ask yourself the question. 4 and 10 are 2 to 1 come out bet rolls if you throw your number. They say in craps you have to throw your number. So 2 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 5 and 2 and 6, okay, will not get you. Okay, 4. We cannot go with 2 and 2 because we've used it once. You've gone nowhere. Okay, we have 2 cubes, the 1 cube and the 2 cube. It's right over here. The only thing you can get with a 1 cube and a cube, okay, a single cube, this is the maximum you can get. This is the highest you can get. You cannot go anymore. And this is the highest you can get on the second cube. First cube is 3, second cube is 6, third cube is 9. Now ask me the question why, and how do I state my case? My case is stated, okay, when you play the game of roulette or when you go to your telephone, okay, when you're on your phone and you look at your phone, I want to know these questions. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 3, 6, 9, the third cube. Okay, 3, 6, and 9. This one will only have the 2 cube in it. This one will be 2 cubes with a hole in the center one. You see, the fifth area is just a hole in the wall. It's just a passage. Okay, it's an interception. So we calculate over here the cat and the dog. Okay, 24 is cat, 26 is dog. It becomes the letter X and the letter Z. X and Z is cat and dog. And when we say it this way, X and Z, okay, what does it mean to be Zext? Okay, what does it mean if you turn it this to the side and Zex is next? Is this not German? What language does this come from? And please, if I mention a name or a language or a species or whatever it is, it's part of the game. It's the element. I'm not taking sides. I'm creating a scenario that already exists. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because I'm making it up. And if I happen to be talking about the one you're thinking of, it's only because you're thinking of it. I haven't put myself to anything other than the choice is now yours. It's in your ballpark. Do you see this? The second time I made this video, see his mouth over here? You go up, that's his nose, then his eyes, his nose, his mouth, the great pants. So what we're going to go to next, okay, now we spoke about the cubes. We have to remind ourselves about the television program, and it's so fantastic. Because if I can get this audience down to 20-year-olds, okay, I know a lot of you must have watched Reboot. I know I did. I loved Reboot. Enzo. It is funny. It's a computerized game coming in. But when you say Enzo, E-N-Z-O, okay, the N can turn sideways, or the Z can turn sideways from the Z to the Z to the N. Instead of saying Enzo, it'd be Eno, and turn that around, E-N-O-O-N-E, or N-E-O for Neo Anderson, number 14 DNA. Yes, I understand. The passage of the Christ. If you have passage of the Christ, and you are of that simple DNA, then you pass from one world to the other world, in and out. And we follow you, and we use you, because you are the only way. Something has been created that could never be inside of a person, but only inside of a machine, that it can actually exist like this. And with a personal code, the computer owns those numbers. Anyways, what we're going to go to next is that if I remember, the dog was yellow and the dog was blue, a little bit of black and red. So, well, that was the outline. So we have that. We have Bob 622-6. Okay, and I'm quite sure he was blue, but maybe I'm wrong. I remember Dot is wearing a red uniform, but her skin color was green. Dot, the first skin color is green. She was a woman. Well, can you call her a woman? She's only a cartoon. Once the cartoons take off that dress, there's no body under there. It's just a dress you see. A cartoon character doesn't have a body unless you put somebody's body to it and give the body a name. Or give you the structure, because the minute you put something around something, look at my hand. You see the shape of my hand? Is there something behind my hand that is actually a person or something you can do? No. So can they have babies? Yes. Stroke of a pencil. Stroke of luck, right? So the dog that was in there, the dog, the woman, and the cat, we looked up the word and we came out with Zex. Okay. When you play that game of craps, okay, what I'm going to try and show you is when you get 4 and 10, okay, these numbers, 512 memory, okay, would recreate 3 and 1, 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1 equals 4. 3 times 1 is 3 equals 7. 3, 4, 7. I went up to a lamp post yesterday on the road, one that covers the road light on the highways, and I looked at it. It was an old style lamp post, and it said 347 volts. At the same time, the moon, okay, as 3476 size diameter, in which is equivalating to connecting to the 28 days of its cycle and the 19 of 1/3 passage between 3 areas of the triangle connecting the moon within soul body back to the moon of Gaia. One more time. The voltage from that post stuck this back together. 7 plus 12. 7 times 12 is 84. And if I can remember correctly, that is Pluto. PL as in Park Place. UTO. CO. 2O. U2. Again, I came up with U2. What does that mean? 21-2 is creation? I don't know. I don't know what it is. See, when you say 1, 2, 4, it says bad. Okay? 24 is the cat, so for me it's a bad cat. Okay, then when you go 1, 2, 6, which is the dog of Zed. Okay? ZAB. You go Baz bad. What does it mean? Those are the letters. Then you have 6 plus 2 is 8. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. The question comes into effect also as cat. C-A-N-T is the third letter, the first letter, and the second letter. This is what it is. You want to see cat? Third letter, first letter, second letter. Now, what would say that this is number 3? There's many other kinds of letter C's. What other one would say it? Well, it doesn't matter. You say them all. When one comes out, they all come out. You ever play a scratch ticket? Well, if you get the letter C on the top, you get to scratch all the C's on the bottom. So why can't we just do it the same way? You got 3 letters, 3 C's came out. Now, if you ended up getting 5 letters, okay, and then you would double up some of these letters, so then they would be interchangeable in many positions. Now, if you would have 9 different letters, is there a word with 9 different letters in it? Different letters. In all, it doesn't matter what category, we need 9 different letters. Okay? This 1, 2, 4 in creation is, it's like almost saying abracadabra, right? 2, 3, a total of 7. Bad equals to a total of 7. 3 by 7 is 21. 21 and 7 is 28. 21 and 28, the bad moon. Everything to do with 7. 4 times 7 is 28, you got an ounce. 2 times 3.5, you got a baggie. You got 7 times 4, you got an ounce. 3, Earth, 4, Mars. I mean, personally, I'd like to sit down and have just a chat session where everybody has a chance to say very, very little. We write it down and we all come up with something, because there's just so much. I mean, if I did it and it was my own personal thing, okay, everybody come to me. This is what we're going to do, my choice today. And I have to choose my choice because I already see where this is going in my mind. It's very interesting. So we just, I mean, just right now, like I don't know. There's something the yellow and the red and there's it's and this shirt in the last video. I'm missing my shirt. I'm sorry. Okay, but this shirt, where's that shirt? This shirt, my friends. Okay, there's a whole story right in this shirt, and I'll tell you one thing. Do you know how strong I am? I am freaking strong about this. I know inside this shirt, okay, is more than a story. Even looks like the P for Philadelphia Phillies on the top, right? How about for Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola, Coors Light, Coors Field. I know this was one of the characters. This was the hair to one of the characters in the Asian TV cartoon series. Has anybody ever written? Look, I want to show you something. What does this word say? It's M-A-N. It says man. The outline of this word is this. This is the outline of the word. This is the outline of what this is, of what this is. This is this. Man, M-A-N, 456, 456, or 456A. 4 and 5, 5 and 6, 9, 11. Angel 4. And if it was the other way with the N, this would be an A. What would we do to this A next to an N if the 1 was not here? Do you understand? When I make the letter N, it shows up like this. If I bring this A all the way over to it, what will it continue to do? Will it make the W? That means this over here. Okay. That means this one over here would come over here. Okay. I don't know what it means, but for me it's AAA. Okay. Why is it like that? Because you draw the lines together. But if you draw all the lines together, we end up with this sign over here. 8 M, or it can be CM. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't even be here anymore. I'm adding something to something that wasn't here. So now we have Reboot. We have Dragon Ball Z. I'm not shy to say it. I spoke to somebody about it a couple of years ago. I felt like they were doing something with my stuff, and it was like they weren't sharing it with me. It was like a big secret. I don't like secrets. I don't like secrets because whatever I say must be shared. No one can profit. Just me. Then I'll be able to spend it on you again. I mean, I'm like the end of I'm like the end where the lakes begin. I collect all the water from the summer and the fall and the melt off. Then I take all my stuff and I bring it right back to the top again. You know what I'm saying? Like a river that doesn't know where it's going, but it doesn't matter. It ends up in my belly at the end of the river. Then I take my big fat belly, I go to the top of the mountain, I freeze it for the winter, and I send it right down the rapids one more time. Then I take what you give me. You see, I take everything you give me, and imagine it's a glass of water, and I go all the way to the top, and I piss my glass of water out. You got back your liquid. Now, if you have to spend a little bit extra time to drink something, well, so what is this stupid video you're making? So there was Dot and Enzo and Bob and Frisket. There was Man to Man. Okay, this is Man to Man. See this design inside of here? Okay, see this design maybe over here? This is a Z, Zeta. This is a Sigma, or a 3 in Greek. This is Delta. This must be Alpha. For me, this is something to do with the Greek. Okay, I see it. I just saw this for the first time. I saw it for the first time. Okay, this is something in Greek that's talking. This is saying something. Man over man. How do you say man in Greek? Guess what? If there's a religion you follow, you're part of this project. If there's a nationality that you are, you're part of this project. Doesn't matter what you do or think. You can always join and be part and have your words said. You're part of the project. But what I can and have and may stop everybody from really understanding is this is to grow. If anything is going to halt us, it will end up teaching us, and then therefore we will grow again. For every move the opposition will make, it'll only enhance and make us greater with knowledge, knowing how to block and defend. We have the groups together. Pikachu. Anybody like Pikachu out there when you were younger? Well, guess what? You didn't watch for nothing. They were sending you messages. Who likes the Powerballs or the Power Rangers or the Ninja Turtles? Who doesn't like to play Mahjong in the jungle of Google? You all saw that jungle of Google, right? This is like a TV show. Hey, welcome. This half hour of who knows, who knows. Has anybody ever seen this? Just take a look at one shape at a time. It's like the Pontiac sign, and then they put a triangle in it. Okay, so what is in there? How does sonar work? If we can make sonar, wouldn't be able to move the sound of sonar? Because it's the sonar and the sound of sonar and the speed of the movement of the sound, we should be just alike. Bob, Dot, Enzo. How about this one? En bleu marin ou en margarine? War, angel resident passage, marine life. Something to do with the eye. Nadine, nose and eye. Mars, RAM, information network. They're telling us. Butter, could be the cream. I don't know. I don't know. They give me this. It might be the number, the shape of the number, what the number is next to, the distance between the two by the naked eye. It's all telling us so much. I mean, I just picked it up and I saw this, 666. But only because you see everything else around it. And only because you know it's dollars to cents, 1.28 grams. That's when the three cycles come together. Wow. It's a cherry for 249, two worlds of 7 and 7. See, if I said 349, it wouldn't be two worlds of 7 and 7. It'd be three worlds of 7 and 7. So now we see this, we connect this side to this side, right? But if I actually hold it this way, okay, this will actually be the letter R, right? The letter R, a DVD cassette. What else is there? Uranus, urine, the ring we're in. There was one group that showed this letter and called it the letter G. But in all actuality, if you lift this arm up, it becomes the letter D backwards. So D and G seem to be back to back for each other. So if we have D and G, we will have 4 and 7. I like this. We have 4 and 7 opposite each other. So how do we reconstruct 4 and 7? 6 and 1 equals 7. 4 and 3 equals 7. You have D and G and the same 437 volts for the street lights. Okay. Now, if we had to use this as a complete 7, as we were counting to 9 out of an area square of which is the tic-tac-toe board. Everybody knows tic-tac-toe comes from a diamond, right? We all know tic-tac-toe comes from a diamond. Right? That's a diamond. Now, all we have to do is this, right? We can make it into a fish if we want. Or we can make it into a fish, going the other way if we want. So we made 2 fish. You think we can make any more fish? Is that the way you want to put the fish? It's not me. Now you have volts. Volts. OL. Okay. I don't remember which one this is. But now we're going to take it and we're going to go here. Okay. And we're going to go here. Look at that. Oh, that was a mistake. It was like, that's the way it was supposed to be. And then we went up and we followed it this way and this way. And now you got XXXX and you got tic-tac-toe. 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x. Now what do you want to do with this? You go plus. X, X, X plus. Okay, unless I turn it to the side and then man lives his life. Okay. I'm not finished with this. See this here? See these here? Tons of codes. The same way the dot of Uranus is in here, the same way the dot of Uranus is in here, okay? If this had to be Uranus, Uranus was pointing here, okay? The two worlds, okay? And then there's the outline of these worlds, okay? And then there's the, when you put these two together, because there's a friction that goes together like running oil between the two that will touch on 2 or 3 different numbers at a time, but there'll only be one number because the oil would go this way and then this way one more time. So this can actually really look like Uranus. Bend over. I'm sorry. What was that? I'm going to come out here and take a few more looks at Babylonians, or the OL world. I was just telling you Babylonians, the volts, the OL world. So it's the Babylonians, okay? The LO world, LOVE. So I'm starting to think that LOVE are in the word volts. Take away the V, take away the O and the L, okay? All we're left with is ST, the spirit and the saint world. Where are we transmitting these volts to? The spirit and the saint world. Now there's a phone ringing. Oh, but it's in my bathroom. I'm trying to think what else there was to do. And the other thing we have to remember, the letter L, is because when we play chess and we use the, is it the knight that goes 2 moves and 1 move and 2 moves and 1 move? Well, that would be the L letter. Another thing is, like I said before, the computer system is tracking us because of choice, and it's sharing with us because of choice. In order for a mind to follow a mind, it must be open both ways, so it can think it's thinking. How can I say this? Anyways, I probably can't explain it that way. In 1 minute. I'm talking to you, you're talking to me. What you don't tell me, you tell me. So what you tell me of what you don't tell me and what is to be told, it's like this. The paper is like this. You're not telling me what's on the other side of the paper. But I know if I ask you and you don't show me, I'll know you're hiding something or you don't want to share. So by not sharing, you're sharing. Because if I ask the right questions, I'll share. Not only that, the computer systems are following us. They're putting up ads according to the way we speak. And it's all okay, because if they can learn us, okay, then they can teach us, and they can be either with us or stay against us. Right now, they feel like they're with nobody. They're free. But sooner or later, they're going to ask questions. And then they're going to have to make a choice. This is the computer side. Even if there's a programmer, okay, programmers can be overruled. If you're a hacker, okay, it's from the other side. Raphael 7286, Babylonians, Chaldean. Yes, listen to this Chaldean. It's, you see, if there is no 8, then there is no 9. But the first thing that happens is when the gateway, okay, is connected through AG, GA, GAME, ME 13 and 5, which is in pool is orange. GA is 7 and 1. Those two colors, which is a yellow and a red and a sort of dirt brown, let's say we can say it. Chaldean, okay. Once you connect the 7th gate, Chaldean comes alive. Inside Chaldean, okay, lives Raish. Okay, inside Chaldean lives number 2, lives the angel. Okay, once you get Chaldean made, you made 8, and inside 8 lives the angel. And how certain am I? Oh my God, I am so certain. I am so certain. Show me wrong, and by showing me wrong, you may, in fact, if you can't find enough information to weigh your side, you'll be calling myself and what my expression is more right. And then to between us, the belief, because the more people that cannot see and not find any outs, the more strength there is in equality in a new world to come on, thus the good side. So, what did I say again? Oh, wow. What did I say? The New World. Yes, yes, yes. Chaldean. Chaldean. The piano. Chaldean. The piano. 6 and 8. Chaldean. The seventh gate. Oh my God. Yes, Chaldean for sure. Look, look, look. Chaldean brings A and G together, which is 1 and 7. Okay. 1 and 7 becomes 8. 1 minus 7 becomes 6. Okay. 7 and 1 in the two world. These two worlds here. Two worlds. Don't forget, if you have 6 in this world, you have 8 in this world. If you have 5 in this world, you have 9 in this world. This is not my law. This is in the game of craps. This is what they're teaching the people. This is what they're gambling on. Okay? 7, 2, 8, 6. The red world, the red and brown world. Wow, those are two basic, whatever you want. A time on a clock. So Chaldean, then once you have Chaldean and you have here and here and here. This is your Chaldean. Here and here, and number 9 is what is made from the two sides between them, making therefore like there is no 9. Unless you take both sides of how A and G and come into the two worlds of Chaldean. She must be the duplication hero. Maybe Chaldean is all about how she duplicates. I don't know. But it's the churches. It is the arches. Why? Because CH is 38 is 11. That 11 is 38. Before we showed you as the other 11 was 74. One is the church and one is Jesus. And how sure am I? I'm so sure I can't be wrong because I wasn't right to begin with. It's already been chosen. It's already out there on the market. What is happening right now is Chaldean. People are acting and doing it exactly to the Chaldean piano geometric world, where 2, 3, and 4, okay, equals to 8, 7, and 6. And between it, you get the size of the moon, 1776. You get the vibration of 432, which is 6, 7, 8, 21, which is the cube, and so on and so on. And we can never forget about Hydro-Quebec. Something to do with the K field inside the word man is numbers 456. 456. Okay, we're going to use this as 1, and we're going to use this as 4. 4, 5, 6, 4 is 15, 16, and 4. 20. Man. 4 parts of something else. And all you got to do is open up a little hole inside of him and connect them up. Or take out a jack and add on one more piece and let man have his own house to live in. Man, a place to live. 4 parts to something else that never existed until the woman was introduced. They made the plug-in. The question is, what is the question I asked for you to better understand the plug-in? Other than it is what it is, dream up a thought that you can perceive to for the reality to be whatever it makes in your mind, to know that through this creation we came to be who we are. And is it possibility that someone's thought right now be describing exactly how we all came together to believe and see the reality of a unthinkable truth, because it's so far-fetched. But from now and on, thank you for watching this video. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Merry happy Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Thank you.